Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a bunch of things that need to happen. We need to medicate, we need to craft, we need to get some planning done for the rough draft challenge, and at some point I also need to pack because we're heading out to the cabin. Let's get going. But first, ice cream needs to happen. This past week has been really challenging in that yes, it's amazing and it's awesome when spring finally comes, but seasonal shifts and seasonal changes are always really difficult for my body and health. My joints get really achy, things hurt, and it's just not fun. So on the one hand, I've been really happy that it has been like 18 degrees Celsius, which is almost unheard of, I would say, for this time of year. So it's been really nice and quite warm and sunny and great. But I haven't really been able to enjoy it because I've kind of been floored because of it. On the other hand, we did get the hot tub up and running last weekend, so that has been a godsend. I just have to say, if you have achy joints at all, getting in some hot water is wonderful. However you do it, it's a good idea. And my favorite ice cream is back in town, which is awesome. It's the Star Chaser one from Magnum. Oh my glob, it is good. I'm not even quite sure what it is. It's like chocolate and it's got like the crunchy stuff and then it's got caramel underneath. Wonderful. Kind of reminds me of Snickers. So I was thinking that we were going to do some polymer clay because regular clay just takes too long to dry, since I want this to sort of be an afternoon crafting session. And the polymer stuff, it only needs like half an hour in the oven and we're good. So we're gonna go with a little bit of something. I haven't quite decided. I was kind of thinking it would be fun to do something that, like maybe make a keychain for our keys that go to the cabin or something, but just like, I don't know, something springish, something spring inspired. Having a really hard time coming up with anything. I know that I kind of want to go with something, I'm thinking purplish, thinking green, maybe some pink. I'm not quite sure. So now that it is, it's April, the rough draft challenge is starting up again. Or for those that are doing NaNoWriMo, I guess it would be Camp Nano. I did do the rough draft challenge as opposed to NaNoWriMo this past November, and I really enjoyed it. I think that Sarra Cannon has a really fun and really great community, and I enjoy being a part of it. So I am setting a goal for April as well. And it was a little bit like last year. Sorry, I'm just trying to squish these colors together to make a pink that's more to my liking. So last year, for November, or this past November, my goal was 50,000 words. And the whole point was I was going to do the rough draft for book 2 in my Silveridge Murders series. And I really loved how the first book turned out. And book 2, I feel like with book 1, it was 50,000 words. It was the first book I'd ever written, and it was like beginning to finish, kind of. But with book 2, I'm not quite, like I wanted to do it, and I think it's just one of those things where there's just more going on in this book, which I think is pretty common. Like there's just more happening. So yeah, I did the 50,000 words, and I won the rough draft challenge. However, I didn't finish the book at 50,000. I was like, no, I still have like in my head, I'm thinking I probably have like 10,000 words left. Most of Act 3, I would say. So my goal for this round in April is going to be to finish the rough draft of book 2. And I really like how it's turning out. It's good. And so I'm going to finish the rough draft, which is 10,000 words, and then I'm going to start with edits. That is my plan, and I need to kind of structure myself a little bit better. We're a few days into April, and I have not had time to write properly yet, so that needs to happen. And I'm kind of thinking that for me, I think best when I'm doing something with my hands, so I think this is going to be a good way to do it. Let's see what we can make. Lately, I've kind of just had a bit of a thing for mushrooms, so I'm kind of thinking maybe I want to do maybe I want to do some mushrooms, or do I want to do flowers? Flowers could be cute. I kind of want to do mushrooms though. Let's do mushrooms. Let's do little mushrooms. This is one of those things I cannot do on days when my hands are bad because this hurts too much. But it's a fairly okay hand day today. So, yay, huzzah! Because I'm going to be writing throughout April, I did the thing. I cut my nails down. But I am decided that one can have fun nails even if they are short. So, yeah, I still think they turned out pretty fun. I just had an idea. I know what I want to do. Okay, this was what I was looking for. I think I should be able to do something fun with this guy. I have made books before, but this just looks like poop. I don't know what the deal is. I think it's just, it turned out too thin, and just no. Okay, let's just start over. Okay, the book works like this, but I feel like we need something more because it is spring. Let's do so we've got a little bit of a book and mushroom situation on some grass. So we've got 30 minutes on the clock until the little thingy is done. And I need to take my medicine. And I don't love it. But it doesn't take long. So the nice thing that I find with the rough draft challenge is that you can sort of like, there are different tiers to it. So I'm gonna go for the 10,000 tier. I can't remember which gemstone that was, but I'm going for 10,000, which would be ending up the rough draft of the book, the last final few chapters, and then I do edits. I'm gonna go out to the cabin though, and not this, well, we are going this weekend, but I'm gonna go to the cabin in a week or so just for a alone time retreat, which is gonna be good. And that way I'm gonna try to have it finished so that I can spend that time for edits, but we'll kind of see where I end up. Anyway, we've got a little bit of time for the oven to get done, so I'm gonna get in the pool.
A few moments later.
In and back from the hot tub. Let's see how things went. It's so cute. Okay, so pliers. Hi there, let's see. Twist it. I wiggle it just a little bit. Let's see. Opening it up. Closing it up by twisting it back. There we go. Ta-da! Anyway, I really like how it turned out. I think it is super cute. And I don't know, I think maybe I'll put the cabin keys on it when I go out for my riding retreat in a week or so. I finally feel like I have a good sort of overview of the writing that I need to do for this month. And I'm gonna be using my purple planner that I've set up to deal with the rest of the scenes that I have left. And I think that'll be really good. And the writing retreat was so good last time I did it. So I'm really, really hoping for some possible time to just have a little bit of me time, wrap my head all the way back into the story. I can't wait. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.